Hello. Today we are going to go over how to adjust and install the bottle organizer to our cold side product line. Let's dive in. The bottle organizer can be adjusted to fit any size shelf. It comes in 4 pieces that can be separated to accommodate any width of shelf. The easy way to do this is to plan ahead. Set one of the shelves from the cooler on top of the bottle organizer and see how many rows can fit comfortably on top of the shelf. For this shelf we can fit 6 rows on the shelf, which means we will need the larger 5-row piece and the smallest 1-row piece of the bottle organizer. To accomplish this, begin by removing the front clear plastic product stoppers. This can be done by pushing the clips in at the bottom of each row and rocking the stoppers towards the rear of the bottle organizer. Once the row of stoppers is removed, change the configuration of the row of stoppers by sliding the stoppers apart, then sliding together the ones you need for the number of rows needed. In this case 6. Next you need to take apart the bottle organizer itself. To do this, hold the right side down and lift each row off of the left side. There is 1 single row piece and 2 double row pieces attached to the 5-row piece. The pieces we need will be the 5-row piece and the single row piece. Snap these 2 pieces back together to make the 6 total rows. Once the organizer is back together, go ahead and reinstall the product stopper row. Hook the tabs on the back of the product stoppers into the holes in the organizer and snap them down into place. Now that we have the 6 rows needed, we need to adjust the depth of the organizer. To do this, set the shelf next to the organizer to see how much of the organizer will need to be removed for it to fit on the shelf. To remove the back sections of the organizer, use a set of wire clippers and cut the small webbing tabs that are in the notches in the walls. Only cut the tabs that are on the line where you are going to split the organizer. Once the webbing between the wall sections is cut, we will need to snap the back off of the organizer to shorten it. Line up the section where you cut the webbing out with the edge of a table and bend it down, then back up as shown. Once you have bent it, use a box cutter or a knife to cut the rest of the way through the plastic to remove the back section. Now our organizer is ready to be installed. Sit the organizer on top of the shelf and secure the back of the organizer to the shelf with zip ties. This ensures that the organizer does not slip off the shelf. Note: if the shelf you are installing the organizer to has a raised bar on it, the organizer has a notch under the front of it that will go over that raised bar to help prevent it from slipping as well. To install the organizer in the cooler, begin by adjusting the shelf clips in the cooler to provide the organizer with at least an 8 to 10 degree downward angle. This allows the organizer to auto-feed the product forward when one is removed. Depending on the cooler you are placing the organizer in, you may need to secure the shelf to the shelf clip with a zip tie to prevent it from sliding forward. There are 2 styles of organizers. One style is for 20-ounce bottles and the other style is for cans and 16-ounce bottles. The product size and the model of cooler will determine how many rows of product you can fit on each shelf. Our single-door coolers can fit 7 rows on both the 16-ounce and 20-ounce organizers. Our 2-door and 3-door coolers can fit 7 rows of the 20-ounce organizer and 8 rows of the 16-ounce organizer. Thank you for watching this training video.